Evicting all their Section 8 tenants after the local housing authority refused to pay the new higher rents. I'm Tony, and this is Real Estate Investing and Landlord News. All right, so I have an interesting article for you today, and it's coming out of the state of Oklahoma, and it has to do with Section 8, okay? This is one of my favorite topics because I am very much opposed to Section 8, okay? Like, I tried the program out. It was a phenomenal failure. And now I'm telling landlords, hey, especially the small mom and pops, don't even waste your time dealing with the program unless you're absolutely forced to, because it is more trouble than it's worth. Now, there are plenty of landlords out there, that's their business strategy, but I don't recommend it. I honestly don't. You can't depend on the government. And this story here is the prime example of why you can't depend on the government. So basically, we have a landlord who fixed this property up, increased the rents, and the local housing authority won't pay the new higher rents. Okay, they refuse to pay the new higher rents because of budget issues. Now, this is what happens when you're getting your money from the government. Instead of market rate tenants, you're getting it from the government. The government sets how much the rent's going to be, not you. Okay, not you, not the market, the government. And if they don't want to pay that amount, or they can't pay that amount, then you're just out of luck. So this landlord is doing the only thing they really can do, and they're going to have to evict these Section 8 tenants and put regular market rate tenants in the units, okay? And yeah, that's bad for a lot of tenants. It's bad for the landlord because they have to go through all the trouble of getting new tenants. But this is just another one of the inevitable, situations that's bound to happen eventually.
Yo, what's happening, man? This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe, all that old good stuff, so you be tuned into the latest and the greatest. Hit that notification bell so you be notified every time this content drops, and you could tap in and tell a friend. And this story brings us to Oklahoma. I previously did a story on this very topic, but it was in Marietta County, Georgia, where the leasing office, they just stopped accepting rent. And this is a similar situation. I guess the landlords elected to fix up the property, and they wanted to be properly compensated by the government, and the government like, nah, we're going to keep it at the same rate. So it kind of puts the landlords in a bind to where, if they want to make their money back, they're going to have to, kick out the tenants, man. And it's going to be a lot of people who get the blanket pulled from up under them if you've been living on government assistance for all of these years, and people don't want to pay for that no more. They don't want to pay for your ride no more. So these videos is not to demean anybody or to shame anybody, but to pull the wool from over your eyes, man, and let you know, man, like I stated on the last video, if somebody gives you the ability to feed you, then they have the ability to starve you. So keep that in mind, man. This shit's starting to happen all over the country. First in Georgia, now we're hearing rumors of Oklahoma. And a lot of the landlords were in my comment section saying that it's not a fair deal. So there's a lot of new landlords that they don't want to deal with Section 8 tenants anymore. I had a partner of mine, he and his wife were looking for some places out in Vegas, man, and it took them a good 3 years just to find a spot because either people were scamming them out of their money, in the application. That's a whole nother video. But a lot of the landlords, out there just didn't want to take that Section 8. So for whatever it's worth, man, I think that it's time we need to save our money up. Well, you all need to save your money up if you're on Section 8, but everybody needs to have some type of a cushion, man, a 6-month cushion. Just in case emergency, you got to break glass type stuff, because it's getting real hard out here, man, economically, man. And they didn't teach us economics in school. Well, at least not at my school, they didn't. So it's a lot of people falling short of their glory, and it's going to be the homeless population is going to overwhelmingly grow by the end of 2025. Trust me, man. It's going on. Be prepared, man. Be prepared for food shortages. Be prepared for a lot more natural disasters coming in the future. It's coming. It's coming. You see all of those floods, those unexpected floods out of nowhere, drowning people out, people still missing, you know, well over 100 people out of nowhere. It just started raining and flooding in Texas. You know, what y'all think about that? You know, I'm kind of veering off the subject, man, but the bottom line is, man, we need to prepare. And I'm not only, you know, standing on my soapbox and preaching this to everybody else. I'm talking to myself as well. So, hey, man, this is your host, Most Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News. If you have a rebuttal to any of this, drop it in the comment section, man. You know, I'll reply back, man. And if you have any other further questions or any topic that you would like for me to cover, hit the email address at macanthony11@mail.com. We out.